This disturbed the Lees a great deal because Howard's son had supposedly taken his own life by consuming deadly chemicals, working as a chemist. The stories and
what, it smells like
reputation of the home
bleach.
got such a local buzz from the press
Ghost farts, bro.
that even
Yeah.
a Colorado senator
He inhaled
by the
too
name
much
of Charles
chlorine.
Duke visited the home with his own camera crew and would snap a few photographic pieces of evidence of apparitions, to his and everyone else's surprise. Senator Duke was so convinced of the Lee's haunting that he even contacted the FBI. to
Fuck.
conduct
Oh, I remember you telling me about this. I'm like,
He went to the FBI.
this
but the Bureau
motherfucker.
would rebuttal
We gotta
with,
catch these sons of bitches
"No
and we gotta
federal
catch them now.
laws have been broken."
They're
Years
molesting this
later,
family and I
after
won't have it.
everything had happened,
Not my county.
Steve
The FBI just told him, they're like, dude, there's no law that was broken. What do you want us to do? Like, we could Waco it if you want us to.
I mean, if it was like actual like person living in the walls or some shit, yeah, I guess you'd still like call the local sheriff or PD
Yeah.
to go deal with that. You wouldn't call the fucking FBI though.
No, the most it would do is just pay credence to the story that, yeah, it's fucked up. There ain't shit we can do for you, though.
Yeah.
We can burn that bitch down.
Yeah, right. Rebuild
Lee,
somewhere else.
who still wasn't fully convinced of the supernatural, came to his own conclusions as to what was taking place.
Who
For
wasn't?
the record,
Lee,
it's a wild theory.
What the fuck? In the beginning,
He
it was
began to
all him.
believe that the government
Spending all this money, he was
using his
convinced.
family
No,
and their
he's been skeptical the whole time. Like when he picked up the camera crew, he told
But
them,
he said that he was having those experiences and he got fed up. He was at his wit's end.
oh yeah, well, but he didn't believe it was supernatural.
Oh, okay.
This is
Remote
like
location.
his theory.
Okay.
And for the record, it's a wild theory. He began to believe that the government was using his family and their remote location to test biological agents and psychological weapons of war. He claims
That would make
he has
sense.
even photographed military personnel on his property with firearms and claims that they may have been shutting off the electricity in his home so they could enter undetected.
Where's the photo?
Yeah, right?
Where are the
What
photos?
happened to
Like,
that?
I want to see the photos.
Oh, I lost it in a boating accident.
Like that's my
But I
problem.
did take photos.
They were there. They're a little blurry. You
Mhm.
kind of see an outline of what looks like an army man right here with a rifle. Yeah, I would just like to see the photos.
Can't remember. I was real high on
although
tweet too, though.
far-fetched,
So
would be incredibly disturbing if true. And it would account for the noxious odors the family said they were experiencing, as well as the lights and some sounds.
bro, they were high as fuck.
I'm
Oddly
glad
enough as
He's a
well,
trucker,
I'm glad
That's
you.
all
and
the
she looked
government-
high.
I'm
She
glad
looked
you.
like
gave-
she hadn't
okay.
slept in forever, or she was high on like downers.
Yeah, I'm
One of the
glad.
two fucking.
Yes. Okay.
And as a trucker back then, especially back then when there wasn't like stringent drug testing or anything like that,
Oh, yeah, they were all-
guaranteed
dude.
he was doing some of that good old biker shit.
Well, I was about to say that dope back then was like the purest because they could still get Sudafed over the counter.
Right.
Hey, like he was smoking that.
Still had
good.
all the access.
So the theory that I've been talking about this whole time was exactly that: is that the wife and the husband have been doing dope. Not only were they doing it, but they were cooking that shit in their house. Right.
Right.
This would
That would explain all the noxious smells.
yeah, that's fine.
They were just too high, hadn't slept in a while, and they forgot that they were cooking dope down there. and
That's
they're
what
like,
I'm
"What's
saying,
that
bro.
smell?"
It explains the chemicals. It
Yep.
explains the lights, the shadow people.
That's how he got that house.
That's
Selling
exactly
dope,
what I'm.
yeah.
That's exactly.
Cooking and
That's
selling
why he
dope.
has so much damn money to buy shit, dude. The other thing about that too, what better way to keep your shit under wraps than to bring a damn senator over there, get all these people involved to come check out your house.
Right.
That way, nobody thinks, hey, you know,
He seems like a stand-up dude.
yeah, yeah. Why buy $70,000 worth of camera equipment to keep freaking shadow people and lights out of your damn house?
That sounds exactly like some tweaker shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, yeah, that was one of my main theories, right? Is that he's high on dope. He was cooking that dope. He needed a cover story so nobody would ever come questioning.
Right.
Nobody's ever questioning.
All of those things that he even said, even his own theory, the government, black ops, FBI, they're watching me.
The other thing, though,
They're in my yard.
the
They're
other-
doing psychological attacks on me. They're gang stalking me.
the other thing, come here, get down.
That's exactly what somebody fucking who hasn't slept in a while.
It's good to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I was thinking that's the conclusion I came to is that they were really, really high. And so the girl having a panic attack, bro, she probably got a burst of meth fumes and
Right.
said to the house, there's a crack
Yeah.
through the floorboards, the meth fumes are coming
Right.
up, and she just freaks the fuck out.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I don't know, man. I don't doubt his theory either, because his
Yeah, they
theory
do
of,
weird shit all the time.
on another note with the military, yeah, he's in a secluded location, and they've been testing stuff like that on people for a long time, man.
Mhm.
MK Ultra,
Oh yeah.
using chemicals to
Mm-hmm.
try to get certain results out
Or
of
Havana syndrome here.
yeah,
him.
it could be an early form of it. Yep, using sounds, lights, chemicals.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying it actually like happens, but I'm also not gonna like discredit the guy either for believing, because I would probably come to the same damn conclusion. You know what I mean? Especially if you've actually seen soldiers walking around doing training exercises in like the area. I'd probably think the same thing at a certain point too. Like if you just can't get over the fact that it might be ghosts or whatever, or paranormal activity, that'd probably be your next logical guess. And that's probably why he got a senator involved and was trying, or why a senator got involved and was trying to get an investigation going, and probably why, if the government was going to cover something like that up, the FBI or anybody else who knew what was
okay.
going on in that area would be
Right.
like, nah, dude, we can't waste resources on that.
Yeah, we can't tell you about it. And we wouldn't even know because the FBI and the military wouldn't. I don't think they would communicate like that,
No, probably not.
especially if it's black
But-
ops shit like that.
But if there was a grand scheme, you know what I mean? Like sitting, taking his theory to the max, I guess would be the best way
that
to
would
put it.
it makes sense as to why the FBI got brought up. Fucking,
Right. They're just like,
like not to go fucking get some ghosts. Kick
no,
some ghosts out.
there's no crime. being
that made
committed.
the senator look like a dumbass.
No, I did. Yeah.
Fucking, but now whenever you
Well-
listen to his theory, you're like, yeah, okay, it makes sense. Fucking, and that his only pull is to call the fucking
The
FBI,
FBI to do an
not the
investigation.
military. You can't ask the
Mm-mm.
military shit.
No, because they would
Maybe he
cover it
had
up.
he had some people in the FBI he knew that he could talk to and be like, yo, fucking, can you tell me anything about fucking any kind of black op experiments we do in the
That-
homeland? And they'd be
yeah,
like,
that are
"No,
going on in this
Can't help you,
particular
pal.
forest. They're like,
wrong department."
Yeah, take that shit elsewhere.
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
Well, and it begs the question also, because like if you're a senator, don't you think you would have some pull with some scientists, like some accredited university scientists that you could
University scientists for sure.
get in touch with that might be interested in something like this to
Right.
do like a full blown
Right, yeah.
scientific investigation? And if it's really that haunted and they were really getting that much activity, this could have been the one. It could have been the one where it's like, no, we got 4 separate professors, all accredited, came out,
Right.
they all had shit happen, like this was
Mhm.
the real deal. That would have been my first thought, not to go to the FBI. Yeah. My first thought would have been like, no, I'm not going. Like, why go to the FBI? It would have been like, I need to get in touch with some scientists that can come check this out and
Give us some answers.
give us some answers, or at
Yeah.
least pay some credence to the fact that they don't know what the hell was going on there.
Right.
But so I don't think the guy was completely off, because this guy's like his wild, outlandish theory. I'm like, I mean, it is, but it also isn't. Like, I mean,
Right. No, fuck
depending on the lens you view it from, like,
It would make more sense than the ghosts.
yeah, no, for sure,
That's actual people with fucking government operations
that are doing
you know,
stuff. Yeah. The other thing
running
would be
drills or fucking. Maybe they're not directly targeting them, but it's still like fucking
in the vicinity.
right.
It's just funny because it's an outlandish theory on this one, but when they always talk about the Dyatlov Pass, I think that's the name of it.
Yeah, Diet Love. Or whatever.
Dyatlov, yeah, that one. It goes to the military testing nuclear weapons and chemical weapons out there, and that's not outlandish.
Right.
When you really have no conclusions to draw about what happened in that situation. And there's actually a few of them that are like that. There's the one where all the hikers went up there and they're all bleeding from their eyes and their noses, and only one of them survived.
Right.
And they think the same thing with that one too, is that it was
The
a testing
radiation
ground.
poisoning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Testing ground for chemical weapons that live in the ground for years and years, and they went up there and got nuked.
Fuck. That would make more sense than fucking aliens
Yeah, I mean, because who knows? Like,
or
if,
ghosts.
if the property had sat there for a while, they could have been running tests previously.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then when somebody bought it, they're like, "Oh shit!" They just didn't clean nothing up.
And just residual. Yeah.
just residual shit. Yeah.
It is on top
Um,
of a mountain. They do like to fucking build shit under mountains. So
You know,
doing shit underground.
what that reminds me of too, though, is it reminds me of Skinwalker Ranch,
Yeah.
because the dad from that one too thought the exact same thing, that it wasn't so much supernatural as it was military and government, like
Mm-hmm.
doing shit out there as well, because they would hear drilling and like shit being built
Right.
under the property. So he thought the exact same thing, that there was something more nefarious to it than just ghosts,
Paranormal shit.
paranormal shit. Yeah. It's just funny how they're always like, it's such a wild theory. I was like, how's that a more wild theory than poltergeist?
Believing in invisible shit.
Yeah, it
With
called
no
all this
evidence.
shit with no
And there's
evidence.
fucking vaults and vaults of evidence of militaries doing shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they released those CIA documents where the CIA were doing the remote viewing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, MK Ultra was a thing, and it was going on for a very
Patents
long
being
time.
taken out for fucking ultrasonic sound weapons. And
Exactly.
shit like that.
Yeah, we just went.
That
We went over that.
specifically are designed to fucking to do shit like that, make you hallucinate and
Yep. And we went over that.
influence you.
We went over that on here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that fucks with your mind. It fucks with your
Psyche.
brain.
Yep.
Even though it sounds outlandish and fake, but if they're taking patents out, then something in that
They're
something
spending money
has
on
worked.
it, and
Yeah.
you've always followed the money, baby.
Mhm.
Even if it doesn't work, they're spending money on it for research purposes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think this guy's too far off. Either that or he just smoked a lot of good dope, bro. A lot of
Plugging
that.
dope,
He was getting some
plugging shards.
getting that Walter White shit, bro. That
Oh, yeah.
getting that Breaking Bad stuff.